Oh man. Sorry y'all, I'm still trying to figure out some stuff on this uh, phone when you go live. Not sure if that worked or not. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Let me set this back in here so I don't have to hold it. So yeah, if you're trying to fix your credit, then pre-litigation credit repair is always going to be the way to go. I know y'all hear me say this every day, but our attorneys are not just trying to get you the most deletions possible. They're trying to get you the most money in your pocket and the most debts waived so you don't have to pay those debts back. Obviously, that will be included in the lawsuits. So, yeah. As always, if y'all have any questions, put them in the live chat. I'm not at the computer, so I won't be able to type back to y'all. I have yet to figure out how to type in the chat from my phone. But yeah, to answer the question, is pre-litigation credit repair right for you? Anybody that's trying to fix their credit, it is going to be the number one option because you're going to have attorneys working on your credit report, not some person in India or the Philippines that's possibly going to steal and sell your information to make money. So you're going to get the best results possible, the most money in your pocket, and the most debts waived. And the reason I'm not at my computer is I decided to take a lunch break today, which I never do. And I ate a little bit of vegetable soup. So I didn't quite make the full 24 hours of fasting today. So 4 o'clock, 4:30, I'll have a little bitty piece of steak with 2 eggs, yard eggs, not eggs you buy in the store. I know when it comes to signing up for credit repair, uh, there's so many scams out there that it makes it hard for you to decide, what company to go with. A lot of companies are posting fake reviews on Google, Yelp, Trustpilot, to make their business look better than what it is. So you really can't trust what you see online. I mean, you just really can't. Um, there are several good companies out there. I'm not saying there's no good companies at all because there absolutely is. I have a couple friends that are in credit repair and they are 100% legit and 100% compliant. Um, and one of them actually works with attorneys as well. Somebody said they think it's a scam. Now I can't figure out how to get it to go away. Okay, there it goes. So yeah, credit repair can be a scam if you sign up with the wrong company and they just take your money and do absolutely nothing. Remember, when it comes to credit repair, especially if it's being done the legal way, there are no guarantees in credit repair. If anybody's guaranteeing to fix your credit in 30, 60 to 90 days, they're lying. If anybody's guaranteeing a certain amount of points to be boosted on your credit report, they're lying. They cannot control that. Sure, they can add a 10, 15, 20-year-old trade line to your credit report to boost the score because the age that's being added, but still not going to hide those negative items on your credit report. And you shouldn't add a trade line during the credit repair process, especially if you're paying for the trade line, which most people do. Again, if y'all have any questions, just put them in the live chat, please. Be more than happy to answer any questions y'all have. But a lot of people ask, is pre-litigation credit repair right for me? And I would say the only people that it's not right for are the people that have already done credit sweeps, or the people that all they have on their credit report is late payments on open accounts that they were actually late on and don't have proof that they were late or that they were never late. And about the whole credit sweep thing, if you've done a credit sweep yourself or you hired a company that done a credit sweep, you need to call all three bureaus and tell them to remove the last 24 months of disputes from your credit file. Not your credit report, but your credit file. Because if you don't do this before disputing with a company like mine, for example, that uses attorneys, that's trying to litigate these files, they'll never be able to litigate these files, and they'll never be able to get you money, and they'll never be able to get debts waived. In fact, it's going to be almost impossible to fix your credit. "90-day credit experts." I don't know. That kind of sounds like Justin Expert Credit Sweeps, the Kristen Vargas lady. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, you got to be careful who you sign up with, especially if you're paying one-time payments. And I don't know if you were paying them monthly or if you just, paid each one of them $1,000. I'm not sure, but um, I'm assuming this is on an open auto loan. So those are difficult to remove. That's just being honest with you. Monthly, $200. So yeah, so that's another thing a lot of people don't understand. The most a credit repair company can legally charge you is $149 to start and then $199 a month. Not a penny more than $149 to start, not a penny more than $199 a month. Now, if that's all you had was just those late payments, then on the one account, then I don't see why they were charging you that much anyway, honestly. The best thing to do for that is do what we call a paper deletion, and that's where you pay a processing fee, and then after you pay the processing fee, you pay no more fees unless something is removed, whether that be a collection, charge off, late payment, bankruptcy, student loan, child support, bankruptcy, whatever. You're only paying for what's removed after the processing fee. So if you don't mind me asking, Justin, how long were you with each company before you decided to give up or it wasn't worth it? I'm just curious to how long you was with each company. 6 months and 4 months. Okay, so I would say the 6 months is definitely fair. If nothing's changed in 6 months, then it's definitely time to throw in the towel. Or at least if you made it to the 6 month mark, they should have no longer billed you. In fact, we only bill for 6 months. You pay a process. If you're in the monthly, you pay a processing fee of 149, and then 149 a month for 6 months after that. After that, if there's still items on there and you still want us to work on your report, we're going to work on it absolutely free. 4 months, that's questionable, but 6 months is usually, the minimum you want to give a company to try to get something removed. And if anybody else has any questions, please leave them in the comments. Like I said, I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that y'all might have. Like I said, I took a lunch break today, which I typically don't do, but just tired. I've been doing a lot of exercising and walking, and I'm not eating much, and I'm eating clean and healthy, and some days are harder than others to get used to that. Let me ask you this, Justin, if you're still on here. Did they let you see the dispute letters that they sent, or you wasn't able to see the work that was being performed? Just curious because a lot of companies don't want you to see the work, but it's your right to see the work being performed on your behalf. And my advice, Justin, would be either to try to do this yourself or find a company that does the paper deletion. That way you're not paying a fee every single month and nothing being deleted. So that would be the best advice I could give you. Try to figure it out yourself, do the research, or find a company that does paper deletion. Because I'll give you an example. If you were to sign up with my company instead of one of those, you would, and we weren't able to get it removed in 6 months, you would have literally only paid $149. You would not have paid thousands of dollars. And these companies know how hard late payments on open accounts are to remove, and that's why they kept charging you monthly so they could still make money. And a lot of companies, they send in the same thing for late payments every single round, and that's 15 USC 1666B, timing of payments. And they'll send that every single round. Probably stay on for about 10 more minutes if anybody has any questions. Remember, if you do want to start your own credit repair business, we do also offer a course for $1,000. Everything you need to get your own credit repair business started, including software that points out FCRA violations, and it even puts the verbiage that the attorneys want in the letters in there for you. And you're able to partner with attorneys that will pay you $400 for every violation on your client's credit report. So yeah, if you're trying to fix your credit, pre-litigation credit repair is the #1 way. Again, you're not going to have some person in India or the Philippines or Pakistan working on your credit report. You're going to have actual attorneys working on it, and they're trying to trigger violations, spot violations that are already there, so they can litigate these files and get you paid and get debts waived so you no longer owe the debts. And I will possibly go live tonight, and I probably will go live this weekend too, because I do have some work that I could do before Monday, just so I can answer any questions that y'all might have, or help you get signed up, help you start your own credit repair business. If I can help in any way, I'm definitely here to do so. I'll stay on here for 3 or 4 more minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off, get back to work for a little bit. But if anybody has any questions, please put them in the live comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. I don't mind answering any questions, and I don't mind helping anybody, even if you're not my client. I'm here to try to help you any way I can. And if y'all want to know the difference in pre-litigation credit repair and standard credit repair, please let me know. I'll explain it to you. It's real easy to explain, but there are no in-house mailing disputes, no FTC reports, no false police reports, no CFPB complaints, none of that in pre-litigation credit repair. Just the best attorneys in your state disputing the negative information on your report to try to get items removed, debts waived, and get money in your pocket. And if y'all need to get a hold of me, you can text me at 512-567-5410, or you can email me at everythingcredit@icloud.com. You can go to my website, everythingcreditllc.com, to sign up for our services or even book a free consultation. Don't ever pay for a consultation for credit repair. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna hop off of here. I will try to go live again tonight. If not, I'll definitely go live tomorrow.